That's it.
Look, look, she was waiting. She said she was sitting waiting
She was waiting.
for you.
She was waiting for the D.
Hmm.
What was it? It wasn't D back in the day. It,
That was not.
it wasn't. It was more clean back in the day.
It
But
was very clean and respectful.
what were we doing without Brandy and Monica and SWV? Like we got the bombs now. Like golly, it's the
Her is amazing.
you said her.
She, yeah,
Ooh, hold on, wait, one moment for her. Ooh, ooh.
oh, yes.
Gabrielle, huh? Gabrielle, where is she? Have you seen her?
She was at the what, the Grammy Oscars and things. She was out there.
Hmm. Out here looking all caramelly, golden.
Mm. Camera ready and caramelly. Yes, she was and is.
I got a question for you before we start. It's a female question. So you,
Okay.
so you know how women do. I be call it like foreshadowing. It's not called foreshadowing though. It's
Hmm.
called what is it called?
Intuition.
Contouring, like with the makeup. It's the makeup thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Why do the women do like a stripe down the middle? What is that about? What is
Oh God.
girl? What you got to do? This is how we do before we go out for the night because it's gonna be a hot girl. And I'm like, why you put it's like an Indian stripe. Like, what is that about?
Okay, so usually they go down the nose, the
Okay.
bridge of the nose, make your nose straight, but then they contour the nose. I haven't done that today. So they'll put some makeup here and here, makes the nose look small, okay? Narrows down the nose.
Okay.
It brings highlight to the middle of the face so you can be seen and it brings a little bit of glow. But it looks like it's a T in the face, but what you're doing is you're narrowing your cheeks. So
With
you're
your
making them look smaller and putting in bronzer and contour makeup here, here, and here, and along the head to make
nose.
everything kind of like frame itself. Because nowadays, with these high definition cameras and such,
Okay.
you need to go ahead and set your face because if someone takes a picture of you with, you just have like a base of makeup on,
Mhm.
you look like it.
So the thing is, though, I guess because it's ain't on front. I saw one video with this girl. She was pretty chocolate girl. You know, I don't discriminate. Woman is woman,
Right,
huh? Woman
right.
is woman. I ain't gonna say that. I was about to be nasty, but I saw this pretty dark skinned girl, right? Super pretty,
Hmm.
and she turned light skinned by the time the makeup was finished.
Yeah, she turned a whole different color. But you know why? Because that's what you beautiful people,
Who
that's what
is
y'all like.
men?
Hmm.
We don't be thinking about that stuff. That is
Lies.
women put makeup on for women, and I'm gonna stick to it. Women
You know what? You can keep that. I will give you that. But there are some women that have butter faces and they know who they are. And they need the makeup to attract the man because the man needs to come hithereth.
have you seen the woman? I think they called her like a fake Whoopi Goldberg. She be complaining online every day. She's always complaining about something.
No.
But they call her like like Whoopi Smolberg or something. But she was talking about her family disowned her because she ugly. And then the shade room out of all sites picked it up and they were like, well, I mean, look at this beautiful black queen. And then everybody in the comments, oh yeah, girl, you are beautiful. You and up for me, I'm just like, okay.
Lies you tell? Is that what you did it?
I
You did
see,
it.
beauty is in the eye of the beholders. In the eye of the beholders.
What did that old mean man used to say? Beauty is only skin deep, but ugly is to the bone.
I don't know about that one, but I like it. You say beauty is skin deep, but ugly.
Ugly is to the bone,
So I don't see ugly people. I don't see no one on this world is ugly. If they're alive, they're
which is the right. thing to say.
You don't okay. Oh, this is fun. I wasn't even planning on starting the pod with this. Do you feel like there are ugly men out there that get pretty women?
Heck yeah.
Why? Why do you think they get the women?
Money, 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 money.
The ones that don't have the money though.
Money. Okay, then you know what else?
Expound.
I don't want to get banned. So
This is a grown up. This is a grown up conversation. We gotta
no,
shout
this
everybody
is
out.
18 and up.
18 and up. Okay, so you're saying the cucumber. The cucumber is why. That's what it
The
is.
eggplant. Absolutely eggplant.
All right, cool, cool. All right, well, we got to start. We still ain't started. Let's start right quick. Let's start right quick.
Oh,
Uh,
Mr. Devon, how you doing?
hey, look at you shutting people out. I'm proud. Come on,
Woo-hoo.
go ahead.
Listen, I can shout out the people I see.
What chat you on? You on TikTok? You on Instagram? Where you at?
I was on IG. I feel like I see more people on TikTok, so I'm gonna transition over to TikTok.
All right, so I'll shout everybody out on IG. Devo Kratz, what up, me dog? Martin Michaels, what up, bro? Martin Michaels sounds like a. It sound like one of them
Sounds
names, dog. It sound like one of them names, dog. You know, get it. But Martin Michaels, what up, me dog? Okay, you're right there. Jump shot 23 was good. Dixon Evans, he said Tank. Oh, you talking about some R&B heads is still alive. Yeah, Tank's still dropping. Tank's
oh
still dropping.
yeah.
Miss Uncontained. Ooh, ooh,
That's a
that's
good name.
sound like a vibe.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
What you not containing? What is,
Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't you worry about it, okay?
I got something to say, but go ahead and shout everybody out that you see. Oh man. I see Manny. I see
What's
Manny.
up, Manny? That's the only person I see. Hey, Manny.
And I see 5 people, but I don't see who's there.
I don't see who's there either.
Let's look at YouTube. Cousin Drake, what up, me dog? And everybody else, whoever's watching on Twitch, we will be working on the feed. Goliath got something that he introduced to me where we can see everybody on one feed. So we'll see TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, everybody at one time. So that's coming, coming soon. But tonight, what's up? Now, this is a question. Because this is one of them shows. Oh yeah, oh yeah. R.I.P. Angie Stone, R.I.P. Angie Stone, the
Yes.
top premier soul singers, top. And I would get into personal stories, but I'm not gonna do that. I'll let my wife do that because that's more of her situation. But
Nice.
I love that people know how to chill out.
Yeah.
And I'll leave it at that because I know back in the day, and still to this day, some people do. Well, what happened? What you know? What you know?
Right.
I love that some people are just like, all right, just let it be and let the family grieve in peace and all that stuff. So, yeah, RB to Angie, and she will be missed. She will be missed. Now, I want to start with this because this is kind of wrapping up my weekend, right?
Okay.
Not really, but we were in the office, right? We were in the office. I'm not gonna say the girl's name. I see Nicole. Hey Nicole, what's up, girl? What's up? But we were in the office. You know, I got all men that I work with, all men.
Okay.
Most of us, we're in that 40s group. So 40 to 45, maybe 50, right?
Okay.
And we got on the conversation
Okay.
of what's her government name? Let me look up her government name. I don't want to say her nasty name.
Oh
Uh,
no.
Corinne Steffens. Oh, let me give her a clap. Do you know who Corinne Steffens is?
Teach me.
I can't teach you, but I can show you. I can't teach you, but I can show you. Let's do this. All of my fellas, do y'all know who Corinne Steffens is? And I'm gonna let the fellas put it in the chat. Y'all tell Kay who her stage name is.
Mm.
I gotta put the claps up there though. The DJ K,
Yeah, I know who that is. I know who that is. Yes. I read her book.
you read the book.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think about her book?
It was a page turner.
Look, some fella at the house right now, somebody at the house right now can't type it fast enough. I know her.
Yep.
Why? She was talking.
Thanks, cousin Dre.
Yo. Have you ever seen her art? She's an
And
artist.
I've seen her music videos.
Nah, the music videos don't do it no justice. You gotta go into the subscription base only.
No, I have not.
He was the only fan before OnlyFans existed.
Okay.
You,
So
you
she in the archives. Okay.
hold up. Maybe it's the same Korean. It's the same Korean. Hey, Martin Michaels, you are indeed right, sir. Hold up. Let's give him a clap. We got to give that man a clap.
BJK, what's up?
That boy know about that. He know about her work. Like her stripping, she wasn't no stripper, dog. Okay. And the only reason,
She was the definition of use what you got to get what you want.
ooh, Hawk Tour ain't got nothing on her. Hawk Tour, who?
Her book was a page turner. I will tell you that.
The thing is this. When I think about, and it's a reason I brought her up. It's the whole reason why I brought her up. Because I was doing me, I want to say my fellas' names. Ain't gonna, if they come in the chat, then I'll shout them out. They know who I'm talking about. But all of the black dudes in my office, as soon as I said that name, they look like this. Nigga. It's like she inked a moment of time. We never saw what she did before she did what she did.
Hmm.
We never seen that in our life. I was like, oh my God, what is this?
So you're telling me she is the OG of Spice.
She
That's
is,
what we're gonna call it.
hold up. Fellas, all of my youngins, this is an 18 and up show anyway. So I'm gonna pull up the picture so y'all can see who she is. And then y'all could just, do with that information what you may.
Hmm.
She done had to rename herself. Her government name is a whole different name because she just went crazy.
I
But
mean,
the reason, go ahead. What you about to say?
she was just living her best life. She was using what she had to get what she wanted.
True, true. Now this is my issue. How
Okay.
how does Eddie Winslow keep coming up with these joints? Cause Eddie Winslow from
I
Family
am just I know what you're talking about. I don't know.
Matters. Hold on. Let me share the screen so y'all can see who she is. She is Lord Jesus. What are we doing tonight, sis? Lord Jesus, hold on. Do you see this? She was with Rotimi. I didn't know that. Look at me being a messy little.
You are being messy.
She was with
That
Puff.
is that why him and his wife like broke up? Like
Who? Whose wife?
the Rotimi?
I didn't know. I didn't even know he was married. I mean, now come on, now, come on. She was with Nah, see, I'm about to start getting Romans. She was with Beyonce. She would.
She was
But
not.
how does Eddie Winslow keep doing this? Because there was all right. So there's a story, and I'm gonna get off.
There's so many stories. Please tell your story. I can't wait.
No, so there's a story, and it's not just me. The whole wide world has heard this story before, so I'm not the first one. But there's a story about her being with um Eddie Winslow at the time. They were married. I think they were married. Let me look at the make sure
I'm
I'm.
sorry. I didn't mean my face to
So
that
she
face.
and Eddie Winslow is named Derek McCray. I think he on that Fenty crack. We're gonna talk about Fenty crack today too. Have I told you about Fenty crack? Fenty crack, Fenty crack. Anyway, um, there's a story about Lil Wayne calling her and said, "Yo, I need you on tour tomorrow."
I've heard this story.
So she get washed up. All right, babe. You know what? I'm gonna see you when I get back. Can you come move the car right quick? If you come move the car, I gotta go meet Wayne and them on the road. So she goes on the road. Fellas, let's start there. 'Cause fellas. All right, Kay, you can reverse it for the women to the men too. You can do it too.
Okay.
Fellas, would you be okay? Let me pull a picture back up because she is something different. Think she's from Barbados too? Zaza? Hello, Zaza. Okay, fellas, if this is your wife right here, hmm? You see that?
Hmm.
If this is your wife, would you be okay with her getting up in the middle of the night? Say, all right, let me take a bath. Let me wash up right quick. I'm gonna go on the road. Wayne need me out on the road. I look at them. See, all right, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna remember them videos. Ah, I can't do it. I can't do it. We need some justification. We need some justification. You said, what did I walk into? You walked into a phenomenal conversation. That's what you, the original hot tour. Woo. Michael said, lucrative lube. Hey, it's coming, dog. Pause.
G said that he won 3% because he thought of the name.
I got you, dog. I got you. Long as you build the site out for it, lucrative lube shall be it's in existence. That's what we talk about. But bruh, I can't. I don't know if she. This would be my contingency if I was her man and she said, "Yo, Wayne, she washing up, smelling all good, got that the Victoria, no Bath and Body Works, eucalyptus. She washing up. All right, I'll be back. Come move the car right quick. Move the car right quick. Gonna get on the PJ. You on the flight with Lil Wayne? You got all of them. You about to? Nah. You need to leave me something like how you rent a car.
I know you lying.
If how you rent a car.
I know you lying.
If you are a Benz, I need you to at least leave me a Lexus. I need a Lexus on standby.
So what you're saying is, if she going out here giving up that toot toot and beep beep,
And we know it. We know that's what she's known for.
you need to have a toot toot beep beep that is equal.
Comparable.
Gotcha.
Yes. If you are a Benz, I at least need a BMW. And if you ain't got the BMW, I need you to leave me a Lexus. You better not try to leave me no Honda. I'm gonna blow
I
that
thought
Honda
y'all
out.
liked those Honda pilots though. I thought they all looked the same in the dark.
Nah, them Civics be bad. I'm gonna start saying too much. Let me lead it. Let me lead the conversation. All right, so what's your take? My take, you gotta leave something comparable. What do you say?
Whatever you do, I'm gonna do double.
Whatever you do, I'm gonna do double.
So just think of it, okay? So whatever you do, you go out here, I'm gonna do double. So
Wow.
if you want to be petty, I'm gonna be messy.
Is it petty though? If the whole wide world has called you her stage name, Superhead, the whole world know us Superhead. What's comparable?
Cause
Michael B.
if
Jordan?
you gonna be like petty, like you going out here, you doing this,
That's a part of her business.
then just know I'm gonna do double. Whatever the nonsense that you got going on, I want to hear nothing. I don't want you to keep it. Cover it.
Look, hold on. Del So said, leave my man a Lambo. Come on now.
He said Alexis. You heard what he said. He didn't say that he wanted a Bentley or a Bentley. He said at least leave me a Lexus.
Yo. I mean, if she a Benz now, I I really wish I could show you a video because I don't know if you said you read a book. Mm-mm. Fellas, put it in the chat. Who is her famous what would it be, a co-actor? Who is the famous co-actor? She laid him down. She made him
In the
she made
book.
my man
There was a few toes
no.
curling everything. I'm just saying.
She made my man do this.
Yep. That was in the book. That was in the book.
But it was on camera though. You got to see that joint on camera, yo. He said, "You my kryptonite queen." Big man don't care. Big man. Nah, his name, fellas. I'm gonna let y'all say his name. We gotta go ahead and start. But anyway, I brought that name up in the office, right?
Superman?
Superhead. I brought it up in the office. All the black dudes like this, bruh,
No, you didn't.
bruh.
That's exactly what they were doing. I know you didn't.
Look, my white coworkers was looking like I wouldn't mind seeing that.
Yep, that sounds about right. I hope that they showed him.
Oh, Jesus. I said, Doc, I don't know if you want to see this one, Doc. You ain't ready
He
for it.
does. He's ready.
Oh, Jesus.
He's ready.
Hey, listen. I need to see if we can do a partnership. That's it. Nah, see now my brain get to going. It'll be bad. You put you and her on the little.
Hmm.
I ain't gonna do that. But anyway, how was your weekend? My weekend was great. That was, that was
I mean, clearly it was super.
and that was just Monday. That wasn't even my
It
weekend.
was super.
Ah, me. Nah, give me more than that. What's super mean? What does that mean?
No, because you were talking about head, so I said clearly it was super.
I might have to watch me some. Nah, I'm chill. I'm a Christian. I have to. Mm, mm. I got to do right.
Hmm.
Got to do right.
Do better.
No, do right. Do.
Not perfect.
How was the weekend, yo? You ain't said nothing. And
My
I'm
weekend was busy.
what's busy. What does that mean?
My weekend was busy. My son had a band competition. I went and I was a foodie. I ate a bunch of different things. I finally got Dubai chocolate, and here we have the Dubai chocolate strawberries,
Did they pay for
which
this
are
ad? Did
are
they?
amazing.
Did they pay for this ad?
First of all, I
Okay.
didn't even give you the name of the place, but I can if you want to. But no, that's just a general name for the type of chocolate that it is, which is chocolate with the pistachio cream and the kafif. I'm pretty sure I'm saying that wrong, but phyllo dough that's crisped up with butter. It was delicious. And the
Y'all, hear-
strawberry part, it was amazing.
y'all hear this? If y'all trying to take Kay out on a date, she ain't cheap. Everything she just said is French.
First of all, it was the UAE.
Mira, fijo. Mira, fijos.
Hey,
It sound good. I ain't gonna It sound like all right. I ain't gonna interrupt you no more. All
it
right.
was delicious. He's going to interrupt me anyway, regardless. It don't even matter. But I had a great weekend. It was very nice. I also um I've been getting a lot of, inbox stuff from
Oh,
some gentlemen callers. And they'll ask me a few questions, ask me how I'm doing, like ask me what's going on, ask me what my spiel is, what's my deal. And you know what's the killer?
what's that?
I'm going ahead and kill this for all y'all. Like lean in close,
Don't mess
fellas.
up our ratings now. Do not mess up our ratings.
Lean in close. You ready?
No,
I want you to be ready.
I don't.
Come close.
Don't mess up our ratings. Go
Come
ahead.
real close.
Hey, Chloe. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Come real close. I'm not having any babies.
Oh, you're not
Okay?
happy. Oh, that's what they want.
I'm not having any babies. Do you hear me? Let me say it. Let me say it one more time. You ready? I'm not having any babies.
Well, from a man's perspective, if we can fill you up, then we love you. It ain't love.
Well,
It ain't love.
apparently, they want to fill me up and leave a little something, something behind to just, they want a Kanye 18 years, 18.
I got so many stories about that one thing. Cause
Like, come on.
I ain't gonna say no names, but I got a buddy of mine. All right, yo, maybe I don't want to get banned, so I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna say it. But I got a buddy of mine that has a strategy as it relates to that babies, Nick Cannon. He's like, yo, if I lay down with you and I actually shoot the club up, just know that I'm here. I'm here. And there's some other stuff that goes along with that, but I'm not going.
That's worse than that dude that sent that girl that text and was like, you know, I did that because I thought that you would be a great single mother. The heck? Are
That's
you
player.
kidding me?
That's player though. He let you know off the rip. He let you know off the rip. And I ain't gonna front. I know, and we got to get to the first subject. But them some
I don't want to keep my queendom going, giving out no seed. Nah, boo. Mr. Miss, Your Highness, absolutely the not. Appreciate you, boo. Absolutely the not.
we play we playing gladiators on them joints. Just as Sparta. Oh Jesus. Let me see. Mark Michael says my interview process for interpersonal relationships is pretty refined. Hey, look, dog. Look, dog. If you, I ain't gonna say that. I will get us banned. I ain't gonna say that. Anyway, let's be responsible. I'm about to say something way off the wall. Um, last thing, I got a concept I want to run by you, and then we're gonna start with
Okay.
the first video. So, I come with me for 1 second. I saw a guy. Now I said something about it in my stories, but I won't say something about it here because I want to bounce the idea off of somebody else. So saw a guy on the expressway, and I told you about
Hmm.
the pretty crackhead, right? Maybe did I tell you about the pretty crackhead? All right, let me tell you about the pretty crackhead. Then I can tell you about the.
Oh my gosh.
So no, I promise this is a beautiful story. Chef's kiss. so so I went to Quick Trip by my job, right? And I'm just doing my thing, being me, smelling good, just pumping the gas. I'm just in my truck, extendo, and I'm just filling up. Little white guy comes up and say, "Hey, how much you gonna put in there?" I said, "Man, it's gonna be about 50 today." He said, "Yeah, I feel you." He said, "That's why I'm driving my car right here." I said, "All right, cool." So out of the side of my eye, I see a crackhead. Right, I just saw the junkie look. This look right here. This look right here. So I saw that right peeking at me. So I was like, nope, I ain't gonna look over there. Nope. I'm gonna pump my gas. Please hurry up. Pumping, pumping, pumping. So the crackhead walks up to me. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna still be nice, even though I've worked a whole 8-hour shift, even though I'm about to drive a 2-hour commute to the house. I said, I'm gonna be
Hmm.
nice. I'm gonna be nice. So from the depths of the little drape that was over her head, out pops this light skinned chick with green eyes. So I was like, you know me, you know. I was like, wow.
Mm. Hmm.
She had a smell. She had a smell. But I was like, wow, what happened? That was my first idea.
Uh-huh.
What happened? Matter of fact, this might be the first. I got the first video we're gonna watch too. But she says, I need like 45 cents. Voice sounds like this. I'm like, oh,
That's what happened.
okay. All right. All right. So I was just like, I ain't got 45, but I got $1. I can give you $1. All right. So I'm me. I'm still me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Get a girl $1. You know what I mean? So I finished putting my gas, gave her $1. And I was driving off and I was just wondering, like, what happened? Like, who kicked her? She looked like she was fresh on the streets. Like she was Corinne Steffens like comparable. She was pretty. So I was like, what
Hmm.
happened? All right, so fast forward, present day. I'm getting on the expressway and I see another crackhead. This is a guy this time though. Semi diesel. So I'm like, bruh, are you really homeless? I was like, what are you really doing? So he holding up the sign and I posted it in my story. I was like, this boy is serious about his money. Somebody get this man some money today, right?
Hmm.
So I had an idea. I was like, okay, a lot of these people might be cracked out. Some of them might be
Hmm.
on the Fenty. Some of them might just be super weed heads, like super weed heads. I was like, what if I had a TV show called Fenty Crack? We use Savage Fenty, the lingerie, with like a little crack, a little piece of sprinkled crack on the side of it. No, I think it's a good show. But anyway, let me tell you more about the show. So then, once we get the contestants, we got to scout out the contestants from like the hood though. They got to be like like living under a bridge. We need them. We need the stank ones. We need them. So while we do that, they get to the house. Beautiful house. I'm talking about $1 million house. This is a good
Won't
idea.
be no pipe, no, won't be no copper piping in the whole house after day one.
This is a good idea.
It's a horrible idea.
Townsend got the exercise. So listen, after we do that, the vetting process. The vetting process.
Hmm.
Everybody's going through. I would love to have somebody like Iyanla Van Zant. Are you? You can do that. You can do the Iyanla Van Zant part. So you go in there, you interview them. You say, "What happened, baby? What happened? What happened?" In that voice, the voice that y'all know how to do. What happened? Tell me about it. So let them start talking, and they be like, "Y'all just said you were gonna give me $100. Where my $100? This is
After
more.
you answer this question, I'm gonna get you that $100. Can somebody let me know where that $100 is? It's on its way.
Yeah, see,
How
yeah,
did you end up
yeah.
in this situation?
She's a pro. She's a pro. So all right. So after we get through that process, now
That's a
we,
horrible show. I'm not even gonna let you finish. Mm-mm,
you don't like the show?
absolutely not.
I thought it was a good show. So look,
It is let me know what I have to say. I have to say it's a great idea, but it's like Battle of the Crackheads. Somebody's gonna die. Like
we're not gonna die though.
there's
We're not gonna let them do that. We're not gonna let.
your idea is to not let them do that. But that's not gonna happen. You probably will be a billionaire. You're right.
So
You're
look,
right.
so
You're right. You're right. One day or so, you are right.
wait,
But no.
in my billions.
Mm-hmm.
Look, so what they gonna do after they go through that process and they sit down with you? You get the little heart to heart. Let them get their tears out. They go, "You said you gonna give me $100. You lied to me." Let them cry, do all that stuff, right? The next day, they sit down with nutritionists, and the nutritionists say, "Look, what we gonna do? We gonna stack the refrigerator up. Y'all got to make sure you put all. We gonna give y'all diets to eat because we want to make sure y'all get healthy, and y'all got to show us that you know how to cook for yourself and everything.
Some question.
Imagine the recipes that the crack.
What kind of food are you gonna have in there? Because if you have any high dollar meats, you know somebody gonna have them in a cooler on the corner selling them because they ain't got that $100 yet. And then you're gonna have to have part of the house is gonna have to be a methadone clinic because they had they fix and it's been 2 hours.
Yes. So look, you're gonna have a nutritionist in the corner looking at them like this. I might have to get hemp. Hemp might have to do this and say, "What are y'all cooking today? What do y'all gonna eat today?" They gonna say, one of them got to get one that got no teeth right there. They got just front teeth.
Oh,
We gotta have it. Get them right there. They gonna say,
you gonna get their teeth fixed too.
"Yeah,
Nutritionist, teeth gonna
yes,
get fixed.
yes, yes,
Yep, oodles and noodles,
yes."
tuna,
Look, Mister Johannes,
hamburger helper.
love the idea. Thank you. It's a beautiful idea. So look, the nutritionist, and it's gonna be entertaining. So the nutritionist gonna say,
Beyond entertaining.
"Look, what y'all cooking today?" Crackhead gonna say, "I got some gum and I got some peanuts and I got some ramen."
Oodles and noodles.
Nigga, the
They're
nutrition
gonna make a Thai dish with all of that main ingredients.
the nutritionist gonna say, "Where you get that from? We got chicken and steak in here."
Exactly. Yeah, but I had this in my bag.
And then last thing, last thing, last thing. We got to let them have a night alone. But we got to be able to keep. We got to have GoPros everywhere though. Got to have the GoPros everywhere. So at night,
You're gonna have to put the GoPro in a case and mount it on the wall so they can't get through it. It's gonna have to be in like a almost a glass case so they can't steal it because you were like, didn't we have a camera? Are they in
Yes.
camera right there? You have to number them 1 through 2,000 because they're gonna be on.
So I see the crackheads at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, it's basically a Young Money house.
You know,
It's a YN house,
two,
this young man said.
two, 2 o'clock at night.
But it's gonna be some ONs in there too.
Yeah. I thought they said they were gonna give me this $100. Yeah, me too. I'm about to take these cameras.
Yep.
Give me all
This I at least get $100, $50 for this. Yeah.
that. I think it's a hey, if you were looking at this and you want to invest in this idea, holla at me. Holla at me. It is entertaining and we're gonna be making a difference. I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious.
Basically, this is gonna be like the Drewski show. This is what this gonna be.
I guess a little more risque though. A little bit more risque.
I don't know if you don't realize how risque that Drewski Love show is because I accidentally watched about 10 minutes of it and my mouth was open.
No, I like his show. I like how he's
The
in.
dating show?
I haven't seen. He had a dating show.
Yeah, I'm talking about the I'm talking about the dating show.
You got to send it.
Oh,
I haven't seen the
oh,
dating show. I haven't seen it. Uh, I'm trying to read some of the chat. Yo, risque with class. See, thank you. Y'all get it. Y'all get it. K trying to shoot my
that
idea.
is not that's not class.
It is.
Mark Michael, stop feeding it up.
All right. So
Man's dead, exactly.
speaking of homeless, I wanted to bring this girl to the stage. I saw a baddie, and again, I'm kind of confused.
He
How are
trying to get her a modeling career. What?
who who?
The baddie.
No, no.
Yeah,
This
Drewski Love.
she
Check it
probably
out.
she probably already popping. This girl right here that I'm about to show y'all, she's already getting to it. And I'm confused because I thought the last time, I guess you don't have to look bummy to be homeless. So let me
No,
make
you don't.
but I feel like some of these people are glamorizing it, and I'm not mad at her. I'm gonna let her talk because I want y'all to hear what she got to say, and then we're gonna talk about it.
Ain't no
Cause
way she live in a storage unit.
no, listen to her. We're gonna let her talk. Let me let her talk. Let me pull it up. Bam, bam. All right. Where's the microphone? I'm sorry, y'all. Give me a second. All right, there it is.
Crackheads have so much life in 'em.
Live rent free. So I went ahead and cleaned out the storage just so you guys can see the size. I have a 5x5 unit, and with the insurance, it's $71 a month. I got these big blue bags from Amazon. I use about 6 of them, and that's where I keep my clothes and important papers. I'm homeless, and I get ready for work at the gym. A lot of people don't understand why
Sidebar. So far, how she look? Tell me, would you think she was homeless if you saw her outside in these streets?
Nope.
No. Do you feel like she's glamorizing it so far? Or you think she's just dealing with the cars as help? Yeah, the cars that
N-
she help.
I think this is some glamorization because
Okay,
if she wouldn't look like a China doll if it wasn't to
thank you.
exploit.
All right, let me let go.
somebody would choose to be homeless, and honestly, rent was kicking my ass. I was paying $2,000 in household bills, and now I pay $20 for my gym membership.
Mm.
When I tell
No,
people I'm
exactly.
homeless,
That's
they
not
imagine
rent
me
free.
digging and
Say what?
That's not rent free. Exactly. One Del Sol
dumping
said
my
that's
kids
not rent free. It's $80.
Exactly.
for food. I chose to be homeless because I'm tired of paying bills and I need to
Pause.
save some
She
money.
said that she chose to be homeless because she was tired of paying bills.
As a woman, to that you say,
Everybody's tired of paying bills. Li-
should I carry on? Should I carry on?
See, go ahead. We might
They
as
didn't
well.
want to
We
give
done
me food
dived into
stamps, so I'm
this.
out here living rent free, eating ribs. I'm homeless. And
Pause.
I sleep.
Pause it again.
She a strong black woman.
Ooh, baby. I don't. I don't. I I have lots of things that I'm thinking. Um,
She's listen. You gotta commend her. You
I mean,
gotta.
listen, adulthood is the worst hood, but we all have to pull up our big undies and get it done. But she said she was sick. She was sick of paying bills.
And she eating
So
ribs.
she eating ribs. Okay. W- Did she say she had food stamps?
I think she did say she got food stamp.
Okay. So let me just asking a question. Just
Is this to the
kicking the
chat or
list.
to me? This to the chat or
This
to me?
this to you.
Okay.
And Devin said at least she eating good. Well, how she cook them ribs? It don't add up. How did she cook those ribs? If she doesn't have a stove, she live in a
She went.
storage unit.
Yeah, she
Excuse
went out
me?
to eat. She went out to eat. She
She
got a
didn't say
job.
that.
All right,
She
listen.
said you can't go out to eat with food. You know what? I don't know. You might. You might be able to get
Listen.
ribs from a
No,
restaurant.
Look at her.
man, I thought I'll be living in my car rent free. The day I moved out, my car completely shut down, but it was too late to go back. I slept in that car so many nights without air and heat until one day I just couldn't take it. I told my manager I was living in a broke down car, and now I sleep at work. I'm
Okay, I'm
homeless, and
confused.
this is where I hide my stuff. My office has a locked cabinet, so I like to keep about a week's worth of stuff so I don't have to go to storage as often. I have a lot of scrubs for work, socks, underwear, and also my iron and ironing pad. I've
All right, so I kind of got I got a few shirts in my truck.
Listen, just because I can keep a bag in my car does not mean nothing. Not Nathaniel. You go to the gym. Keeping a packed bag in your car does not mean equal homeless. I mean, it might mean that you never mind. If you're not going to the gym, you might.
Ain't no Rolling Stone. That is not a Rolling Stone. I'm not. All right, let me look. Let me keep going.
I don't sleep
Her
here. I
setup
look for
right.
extra
I
things
don't
I
get
might
it.
need in case I run out of something in my gym bag. My cabinet comes with two keys, and I do leave one here and take one with me just so I won't lose both. And you do need a key to unlock it. I got this security bar from Amazon, and I keep it on the door just in case I need to change clothes in between jobs or act like I'm in here doing some work. I'm homeless, and this is the shower I use at the gym. I'm homeless, and yes, I'm cleaning my makeup brushes in this bathroom. One thing I hate about being homeless is people don't like when you make the
You look like she getting on your nerves.
shower look good.
Look,
It's a problem if I want to do my hair and makeup, but it's okay if I was living in the streets looking bad. All I know is I'm gonna keep making my content, and you keep making sure you pay your rent. I'm homeless, and that's how
Oh,
I date. I
oh, she
shower
going out on dates.
ready at the
I
I
gym.
think
don't
this
want
is
to
the last
watch
one.
no
I
more.
think this is
I
the
don't
last
want to.
one. I think this is the last one. She
I
a
don't want to
strong
see
black
no
woman.
more.
You got to stand with the women.
I don't have to
You
stand
got to
with nonsense. I don't care what your gender is. This don't make sense. She just said that she was. Don't make me mad. Don't make me
listen.
And then I
mad.
take my stuff to storage since it's not that far.
Mm-hmm.
I Uber to and from the date, even though they usually ask to come and pick me up. I don't
Where they
mention
gonna
being
come pick
homeless
you up
until the
from?
second or third date, but it hasn't been an issue so far. If you have a problem with me dating, just remember I'm homeless by choice, and unlike you, I don't have any rent to pay.
She
Oh,
is
Yeah, I
homeless
was
by
homeless. I never
choice.
said I was broke.
look, hold on,
I get
let's.
my packages sent to a pickup
All
location.
right, that's enough. That's enough. All right. So you, as the resident, the resident woman, give me your take of what sis is doing. Do you think this is smart money? This is
No,
her being frugal.
this is yeah, she's frugal, all right. She's frugal. She got her eyes on the prize, and it is not, having a safe place to stay. Now, mind you, yes, in Japan, there are pods that you can rent and you can stay in them,
Hmm.
and they are smaller than that. But that is different.
What's different?
So the difference is it's actually livable. They give you a place to shower. They give you bedding for the pod. They give you slippers, they give you pajamas. It is actually place that you can lock and you can live in it. Okay?
Okay.
This is a Japanese way. We should bring one to America since times are so tough. How about we have a business meeting about that?
I'm down. I'm down.
Yeah.
This
So,
yeah,
if this is what she's choosing to do and she's paying $80,
I
okay?
counted up way more than $80 too, by the way,
I counted up more than $80 too, but she said she only spent $80. How you pay for your cell phone?
to shoot content. Exactly. Exactly. And how much is makeup on average? If you get some nice matte,
Oh, well, if you get some $50 easy, that's just for a compact and 55 up. And you don't even get me started. Makeup is not cheap.
the
Like
brush,
you can get some cheap stuff, the brushes, you can go and get you some
Dollar
cheaper
Tree the best.
brushes.
Okay.
But even then, you don't want those because they don't blend well. So you're gonna at least get the pack from TJ Maxx, Ross, or somewhere, and it's like $10 for a pack of brushes. I mean, no, I'm not with it. I'm not. I tried. I tried. Y'all can come for me if you want to. That doesn't make any sense. Adulthood is the worst hood, and yes, I do think that it's hard. But what she is doing, child, no. I am homeless by choice. I
Let me see what happened. I'm still good over here.
can't. Mm-mm, just no. I don't agree with it. If you guys subscribe to that loveliness, that's fine. But me personally, I think that's a lot. And I'm not here for it. I think that she's living on her own on purpose. I have a question. Like, where's your you don't have not one family member that likes you enough to let you rent out a room or some space or let you come sometimes?
So I foresee, I foresee there is a certain level of entitlement that comes along with her aura. That's what I foresee.
No. You
Yeah.
don't say? It looks like if
Yeah.
one of those dates went, more than 2 to 3 dates, because she can't, once they figure out that she's homeless by choice, I don't think that they're gonna want to continue on because how you get in a relationship with somebody who's homeless by choice? So you're homeless by choice. So God forbid we in a relationship and we kicking it and something happens to me. You telling me that we're both going to be homeless because you're telling me that you don't want to pay bills? You got it.
So
No.
look, now this is the thing. You know I got to make it spicy.
Yeah, of course you
I
do.
got to. Would she be wrong? Both sides. Would she be wrong for asking the guy to be a man? And if you really about me, you need to support me.
You need to support
You
me and
see
let
where
me stay with you.
exactly. You see where I'm at. You see how
I'm
I'm living. I need,
struggling.
and he
No,
says and
it's
he
not his
says no.
responsibility.
And he says no. Is he a bum?
No, he's smart because that will be your future.
Mm-hmm.
You telling me that your future is going to be a bum. Not saying that she is a bum, but it's some bummish behavior.
It's bum behavior.
Some bum behavior, okay? She's deciding to live this lifestyle, so you gonna try to do this? No.
Yeah. Hold up. Let me see. Let me see what they saying in the chat. Um, the stomach.
No, the homeless people do not pay attention to the 27th Amendment.
You gotta love the chat, man.
I do. I really do. I really do. First of all, one day so I cannot wait to bother you later on.
All right. All right. We got some more.
I
I think
cannot wait to bother you this week because I have so many follow-ups that I just can't ask you about right now. But
Go ahead and ask him. Go ahead.
No, I mean, he just going in. He was like, "How do people sleep in them things? Which thing? You talking about the storage unit that she say that she's sleeping in? But I
Oh,
don't believe that.
all right, so let's do this. Let's do this in a perfect world, right? Well, not perfect, but if she was really dealing with the cards, like the hand of cards that she was dealt, if she was really doing it, okay. If I were her
Uh
and
huh.
I had no family, I got nobody that's looking out, none of that stuff, right? I'm gonna go to work. I'm gonna clock in early, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do that for a couple weeks, just so people get used to seeing me there first, right?
Right.
And then I'm gonna clock out late. I'm gonna figure out something I could be doing, like add some extra tasks to my sheet, whatever, and say, look,
Okay.
I want to clock in late, and I need to do more because I want to advance at this job, right?
Yep.
But that gives her the power now to be able to sleep at work.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got the bathroom, you got your desk, you could probably get on Netflix or whatever you want to do. You got the computers, right? Now you're really saving money for real, for real. You're not out here cosplaying.
Mm-hmm.
Then I would save up. You could probably work an average job. She could probably work for a good 2 months, save up, get her a little putt putt car, right?
She didn't say that she didn't have a car.
I thought she said she didn't have a car. She said she Ubers everywhere.
No, she just said she Ubers with dates. And she said that sleeping in her car was not something that she liked doing.
Okay, so now that's a whole different game. Then you can sleep at your office or sleep in the car. If you're in the car, go sign up with Uber Eats, make you some extra money. Now you can start stacking up that bread. If you ain't got no good credit, put $200 on your prepaid card. Let your credit start running up for a cool 2 months, right? Just get some type of history. Then see if your employer will co-sign for you being a good employee because you've been in early and you've been clocking out late. You already doing the stuff that you need to do as a woman, right? You're doing your thing. Now your employee says, yeah, she always come to work, this, and this. She's a credible employee. I would love to co-sign for whatever she needs. Cool. You go out here, go to the hood, go to the trap, and get you a little apartment for $200 a month, $300 a month. It's gonna be cracked out now. It is gonna be
Hmm.
cracky. But the idea is to start building, like really start building some equity with yourself for delivering. It sounds like she's built equity with herself for just showing out and just being a bad bee. And it's like she's gonna be doing this for the rest of her life if she's gonna continue to do this for
You
real.
said that's bad behavior.
Yeah, it's horrible. It's like, yo, what are you doing? I hate when people are bad stewards over whatever they're blessed with. For me,
Mm-hmm.
even if like, and she got a lot of stuff. She got clothes.
Mm-hmm.
She got a lot of stuff. The fact that you woke up that day is enough to start working towards something better. Just the fact
She
that you
didn't
woke up.
say that she wanted to work towards something better. She said that she did not like paying bills.
Mm,
She didn't want to do it, so she decided no.
yeah, that's bum behavior. We can't do that. I don't like it. So I'm gonna try to read the chat some too. I'm looking at YouTube and I'm looking at TikTok. Everybody on Twitch, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't see the chat, and I heard that a few people be coming over there. So my bad. I'm sorry. Oh, now let's get to the gusto of the nasty work. Let's get to the gusto of the nasty work. As we all know, Future is a credible box god. He's been out here in these streets forever. He makes phenomenal music.
Mm-hmm.
He ministers to the streets. and and this female right here has something to say about him. I wanted us to touch on this a little bit, just have some fun. I didn't want us to
Mm-hmm.
be super uptight tonight. I want to just have some fun with some content. So y'all can read this before we even play it, so y'all know what time she on.
Threatening to have my page deleted. So if you know, go follow my other page. But it's like at the end of the day, babe, I will take this off TikTok and we will go to Instagram with it. Okay. I will go to Twitter with it. I will go to ever social. Listen, babe, babe,
Babe.
who are you playing with?
All right, so first off, I feel like this is problematic.
Oh.
If I were Future, I would sue the mess out of her. I'm sorry. I will sue her. I'm gonna let you talk, but I would definitely sue her for this. You
Why would you
record my
sue her?
you record my conversation?
You didn't play that part.
All right, here we go.
Bro, don't worry. Don't text my phone. Don't text. Excuse me? Bro, I don't know you, bro. Stop fucking playing.
You know he knows her.
Yeah.
Listen, at the end of the day, I promise you, on my life, on my fucking life, on everything in my life. All you had to do was shut the fuck up. All you had to do, you keep on fucking.
Your thoughts so far?
That's nasty work. That's nasty. That's messy. That's messy. Messy.
Who's messy though? Is she messy for doing this on live, or is he messy for doing whatever she's accusing him of doing?
I'm gonna go with equal parts messy
Okay.
and some extra spice on her behalf. But I think she was mad because how you really?
All right. Let me let it play. Let me let it play.
He
Me
could have
over
been.
and over and over and over and over and over again. You're gonna fucking learn. I promise you. Because I'm gonna fucking teach you. I promise I'm going to teach you, bitch. Now he's threatening to have my page deleted. So if
Yes.
you know, go follow my other page. But it's like at the end of the day, babe, I will take this off TikTok and we will go to Instagram with it. Okay. I will go to Twitter with it. I will go to.
Tell me this. I think we had enough for her. They did it.
I had enough.
But this is my question: is when did social started getting right here with people? When
When
did we
it
start?
became like the next reality TV show.
When was
When
that though? When would you say World
what
Star?
I want to say around World Star and whenever people started making story times.
Mm,
And when people started making story times and none of this was them, and it was actually someone else's real story time that they were sharing because about something that, you know, they were trying to get off their chest. And people started realizing I'm getting all these followers about sharing this tragic
see,
event that didn't happen to me. And then it all starts off. Let me tell you about how my sister broke up my wedding the
yeah.
day of my wedding while they're doing their makeup in the mirror.
So
Are
tell
you
me this: who's justified? Like, cause for me, right? Of course, I'm a stand with women. I'm always try to take up for women, right? It might
Mhm,
not sound like it. I'll let that go. But I'm always gonna try to take up because I'm like, yo, I see what you're trying to do, right? I get that part.
mhm.
But on the same side, it's like, yo, okay, I can take up for you, but this is stupid. Like, I
Even
think
my
I've told
phone didn't like that. It was just like I can't.
but I've even told you before, like if you're trying to look for a dude or your part, I kind of want to erase the idea of what y'all be saying. My person. I found my yeah, yeah. My
I
person.
mean,
It's my
I
person. It's
think
my person. It's my no. Yeah.
I mean, like my homegirls, that's my person. Like that's my dog. The guy that I'm with, who is, my everything or my person that I can bug the hell out of, and he still gotta love me. That's awesome. But no, that's not technically what that is in my eyes. Like I can see where people say that, oh my gosh, this is my person. But what if y'all break up? You limiting yourself to that one person and you're never going to find anybody else again because that situation didn't work out, or you found someone that is equally in love with you for the version of yourself that you are right now. Like I need to understand that part.
It's too much. I just want to erase my person. That's all.
Well, what do you want to replace it with?
Just go back to the basics, boo. Old school. Like, oh, just my person is just like, I ain't. It sounds like an infomercial. That's what it sounds like.
You say you're talking like it sounds forced.
Yeah, that might be what it is. That might be what it is. But anyway, what I was gonna say is I can't say that she's all the way in the wrong or he's all the way in the wrong. But I will say, especially for my women, please find the square. I'm sorry. I don't have no other
Child,
way to tell you.
I'm hunting him down.
Find the
Mm.
square. The square is gonna be who. That's what you want. I promise you.
He gonna look at you with the most adoring eyes and be like, you know what? You're so pretty.
Right. Because the thing is, and I hate the red pill, blue pill generation where they say, well, you know, every woman want to F to do this, and every what's the saying? Every woman is going for the top 1% of every man or whatever it is, right? For me, I'm just like, all right, women, listen, we're at the point now where y'all need a pivotal moment. We are officially here. Find the square.
Pivot, pivot,
Yeah, it's time to
pivot.
find the square because for one, and let's be real. Let's just put all the facts out. The square ain't been out here sleeping around, so he
Right.
not gonna bring you no STDs. Did you hear Holly Berry talking about? She thought she had herpes. Holly Berry thought she had herpes, and she had
Doubt
like
it.
and then it was like I think premenopausal or something like. It's I'm gonna find a clip and play it on next week's
Don't
podcast.
play. I
It's
don't want to see
weird.
that.
She's like, I got herpes. Like, yeah, I don't want to see my Holly Berry with no herpes. I don't want to see that. But anyway,
Mm-mm. That you shouldn't have shared that moment. That should have been something you kept to yourself to the grave.
she said it on national television.
Absolutely not. It
So
does go around, but come on.
with herpes, I can take that whole conversation. Just not with me, not with me. But I got some friends. So like, bruh, it's done. You did it. You did it. Good,
To
bruh.
yourself. You did it to yourself.
But see the thing, even with that, every friend that's in that category that's walking around here with complex BZH, TZI, spreading UTIs and all
TZB.
this, all the alphabets. All of my friends that may be in that category is the ones that you would call the cool guy or the guy with the resources or the dude that smell good. He always that guy, right? It's like, all right, and you've been doing this since high school. It's time. You did it. So now, and this is the weird part. The baddies, right? The ones that's been bad since high school. She soft and thick and all right. That one, she done been with all of these Douglases. They got the bow legs, that's running sports. Ain't never
Girl,
read no
stay
book.
away from them bow legged. Stay away from them.
He ain't never read no books. All of them going for him. And he's the one that got the herpes. Y'all better
I
find the square.
was being
Y'all,
geek, so
y'all better find the square. Let me see. TSWT, I mean NSWT says, true love is infinite. Okay. Sometimes.
yep.
True love is true until it ain't.
Yep.
That's a t-shirt right there. I need to put that
That
on
is a t-shirt.
the true love is true until it ain't.
Hmm.
Gotta preach. Oh man. I did say we were gonna try to wrap up an hour, and we already into an hour. Oh, golly. I got one more video I wanted us to react to.
Okay.
Alright, so you can talk to them while I pull it up. I see Derek just came through.
Let me tell you
Derek
something.
Derek Stroker and Korean. I'm gonna leave it where it's at.
No. Yep.
Derek, do
Those
you know
those names go very well together.
Derek, do you know who Korean Steffens is? This pod episode is gonna be called Korean Steffens. That's what we're gonna do.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
she gonna be right here in the middle, right there on the.
It needs to be like, has Stroker met?
Oh, Derek married though. I think Derek's married, so he can't be playing with the stroker too much. He can't
Oh,
tame that beast. Tame that beast. Oh, he ain't got no sense.
no.
Let me I want to bring Coco Jones to the stage about 50-50. I'm again, I hear entitlement. I hear entitlement, but I mean, look at her though. I mean, yeah, duh. All right, let me let it play. Why does my screen keep doing this? All right.
have it harder.
No, no,
Hormonally,
no. We ain't gonna let that happen.
I feel like women have it harder. Hormonally, I mean, in the world, in all the ways.
Okay.
And so a man will never feel internally what I feel, you know?
To this you say so far. We gonna do this all night.
We are hormonally driven more than you guys in different ways. There are a lot of highly emotional FBs in this world. Um, who have to, you know, grow up a bit. They were a friend of mine who is a male says that the hormonal men are raised by single mothers, and the only people that they know how to mirror their actions by is their single mother. So if their single
Wow.
black mother was highly emotional and unbalanced and unstable, then they are raising these highly emotional, unbalanced, unstable FBs, and they are out here in the world raising havoc, talking about some what do you bring to the table? Because keeping it on brand of what we're talking about, this whole 50-50 situation, what do you bring to the table? And at the end of the day, we're in a relationship. If we are no longer what do I bring to the table? We've decided to be one. We are the table. There's nobody that can bring anything to it if we are one. If you left your parents and we cleave together, who was supposed to bring the table? I thought that we were one.
At
Did you
what
just leave God out of it and
at,
left the Bible out too?
at what point was the table built?
We built the table together because we needed a place to build. Everything starts with the foundation. Well, I can keep this going all night long. You think
Who
you got jokes? Come on, where we get the wood from? We planted the seed together.
who bought
We
the
watered it
the
together.
screws? Who bought the screws to put the table together? And the
W-
drill.
We made them. We dug up the iron and we sculpted them. And
All right,
what?
I'm done.
Uh-huh. I held it in place and you hit it hit the top of it down so it stayed. I can do this all day.
All right. Okay. That is good one. That's a
Devin said a man personally for himself, the way he sees it, take care of everything to make sure that my family is provided for financially. But I respect everyone else who does 50-50. There's nothing wrong with that. There isn't anything wrong with it if that's the kind of relationship that you want to have. But if we are supposed to be one, then what we have together is what we're supposed to have. And for me, I feel like whatever kind of relationship that we are deciding to have, that's a conversation between us. The table is whatever we make it because we are making the table.
yeah.
It won't fit anyone else. Our relationship won't fit anyone else's. It's
It's
not supposed to.
it's mad tables out here with the leg like this.
Hey, that's on
Serious.
them.
Shake that table.
That's on them. They shook the table.
Hey,
You over here shaking tables and broke the leg off and didn't want to fix it because you were like, I'm through with this table anyway. That's why.
They're just living their life like it's golden. Love that for you.
Yeah.
So to me, I feel like it could never really be equal because we both ain't going through the same challenges. Take the job out of it, you know? Yeah, so for me, I don't know. I think there would have to be some compensation on both things. I also feel like who's taking care of the house if everybody's going to work, like what are the choices? I feel like it may not be.
All right, I'm gonna let it finish, but I got a question.
Yeah.
Cause some of my issue, and I think I've heard a lot of other men, especially the men that's been married for a while, mirror the same. They mirror the same conversation, which is the issue is not the fact that you're a career woman. That's not the issue. The issue is the energy that comes along with you becoming this career woman, and you feel like you got to shut ish down. Because if you got a man, right? most of us is gonna be like, all right, go do your thing.
Mm-hmm.
But along with that, a lot of dudes are not going to cosplay and just assume the position. A lot of dudes, we just ain't gonna show up. And so for me, it's like I feel like the culture has been coaching so many women bosses, and where I don't mind it. I don't mind any woman being the boss. You're not gonna boss me, but I mean, this sounds bad, but you're not. But I don't mind the women boss, right? I don't mind that. But within reason,
Okay.
I feel like there has to be some type of like femininity coach that needs to come along with that process. Because most women just I've seen it like not just in my personal house, but just in general. Like I've seen a lot of women that come into our office and they might interview,
Mm-hmm.
they got all of the credentials, knocking
Yep.
it out the park, and they get the job.
Yep.
But as soon as they get the job, the dudes be like, "Ugh." And it's not because she's being a B, but it's just like you're not attempting to try to match the culture of the job. You need to come in and match the culture of the job. And because this is the thing on the other side of this, on the other side of this,
Mm-hmm.
how many gay dudes get hired to do makeup, production assistants, all this
All the
stuff?
time.
Why? Why? Because they go in and they match the culture of the job.
Feminine.
So, so the women, I've just seen it firsthand. It's like it's always a point, an additional point to prove, and the point is like, yo, you got the job, you qualified. Just come in and do you.
So Devin said he gets your perspective. However, he believes that a lot of women have that boss, independent woman attitude because of how society portrays women as being useless without men. That's a good point.
Huh.
It's a good point, but if do you really want a woman to come in and match that energy? So you want her to come in and be butch and a stud?
No, for me
You said
personally,
match the energy, so I need you. Can you dig a little deeper?
no, match the
The
culture.
culture.
Yeah, the culture. So for me, it's I just thinking timelines. First 30 days, I'm all task oriented. I'm reading the room. I'm learning. Okay, Lynn over there has issues with her husband, and
But
she's
that's a
gonna
person. That's a Scorpio thing. I can walk
what's
in the
that?
room and I can be like, ooh,
Read the
let me
room.
walk. Yeah, that's a read the room type of. Everybody doesn't have that. And I don't think that just sits with man or woman. I feel like that is a type of trait that a lot of people either you have it or you don't.
So okay, all right. So this is another thing. What up, Big John? Big John Henderson in the building, man. So another side of that is this. I've seen women on the job site that might be in construction.
Hmm.
Some of those women, if they're not swinging for their own team, some of those women on them construction sites be the most feminine women in the world. And I was like, wow. So why is it? See what I'm saying? Why is it the woman that's over here that's a flagger and she's flagging cars? That's the women that flag the cars and
Yeah.
they hold the cones. Why is it that she could be out here, have the tight pants and be feminine and have a little bit of belly button showing while flagging traffic? But the woman that's the super CEO on super top got to be the most manliest of the manly. It's like the girl that's out there in the field is doing the manly type of job. What
Okay,
is it?
I need you to think. Just come on.
What
The
is it?
foreman of the site. You
Mhm.
want the foreman to be just as feminine as the girl that is waving, turning the sign.
I've seen it.
I didn't say that you didn't see it, but what I'm saying your expectation is that they always maintain their femininity.
or attempt to.
But in being an attempt, there are females who
Mhm.
are more masculine, I guess. Because I have a cousin who's more masculine than
Okay.
she is feminine. And I don't foresee her ever she being feminine ever. So I don't
Okay.
think that's like something that people you don't just get it all of a sudden. And if you've never had it and someone wants you to have that on your masculine job, they want you to portray yourself as more feminine. That's a little sexist. Honey.
So then now if that's the case, you know where I'm going.
Keep going.
If that's the case, yo,
Hmm.
hey, better not get out here and complain. Talk about discrimination. The way
And when
you
it comes to what?
any of it. 'Cause again, I guess as a man, I'm so used to some type of hazing in the
Hmm.
process. And whenever I've seen a woman, if it's man to woman, the men normally attempt to make it a little bit softer, make the situation a little bit softer for her to handle. I've seen it. So
Basically, treat her like
a woman,
if a woman,
yeah,
or at least like she's a 16-year-old boy on a man's construction site.
right. They try to do right. They don't they don't put her in a position to assume the masculine stuff. But it's like every time it's like, nah, let me show this. I gotta show him what I can do. That's just like,
I mean,
yo,
I get it. I do get it. I
like
do get it.
you don't have to do that. Cause dudes, honestly, it's the same thing with us seeing a youngin that might come up on a job site, whether it's on a house flipping project or a road construction project. It's the same thing. We know for a certain amount of time that youngin is going to try to do over and beyond, way past the job, so he can impress us, right?
Hmm.
Okay, that's fine. But if you don't know how to do ish just yet, just chill and examine. Like I said, come in the room and say, okay, I see so and so's doing that, and that's okay. That's called a wrench. Okay, that's
So
that.
pulling this back, question.
Okay,
So you want a woman to maintain her femininity in the relationship. So when it comes to being in a relationship where she maintains her femininity, you don't feel that she doesn't need to bring her boss B attitude inside of your relationship because that's two masculine energies inside of the relationship. Is that what you're saying?
partly yes.
And to make a relationship work, any relationship, there's always a masculine and a feminine entity, no matter the which way you look at it.
Right,
So when it comes to a relationship and in this whole 50-50 situation, you want a relationship where you are the masculine. And even if she is the boss outside of the house, when you're together, she maintains her feminine energy towards you and the
exactly,
household. Okay.
exactly. Cause for me, it's like we don't want that. It ain't even that deep. Like we just don't. And now I will agree with her, and I don't think we have to play any more of it because we already an hour 20 in. But I do feel like, and that's the old school side of me. I do feel like the dude should pay 100% of the bills. But there are contingencies.
Right.
There are contingencies that come along with this 100%. And every dude that I've seen, and I even have partners that make less than their partner, and they still pay 100% everything,
Hmm.
right? Um, what I've noticed is we take pride in that. We've just sculpted that into our DNA, the providing aspect, the good dudes. We put that into our DNA. So for us, it's like you don't have to coach us into how to provide for you.
Hmm.
So why should I have to coach you into how to do that part?
You know why that is something that needs to be coached at times. The way society has made life is that if we aren't out here with self-sufficient independence, we are failing. So it is contradictory to be soft when the world wants you to be hard. They want you to be harder. And I can only speak as being a woman of color. I can't speak on anyone else. When I tell you I have to be smarter than all these other people, I have to know their job and my job. I have to be um either overly polite or always have some sort of demeanor that is not of my own. I don't need to walk around with a smile on my face all the time. You know why? A smile on my face is perceived as me being interested in a the opposite sex in a sexual manner if I'm smiling because I'm already looked at as a sex object. I'm not looked at as anything like a wife or a mother. I'm looked at as a sexual object, a sexual being. And if I look over and I am walking around with a smile on my face, chances are I'm going to have some inappropriateness come my way. And
So
uh, I've I've had a very interesting um way of working in customer service. I was leaving my job. I'm gonna share this interesting leaving my job situation. I worked at this store, jewelry store. I had to lock up, locking everything up. Me and my team were leaving, right? The police officer was walking us out, and lady said that I look nice. You know what he said? As I was smiling, and I had to continue to smile. And luckily for me, she put him in his place.
okay.
Um, but he said, yeah, she looked good enough that I bend her over and redden up her knees and said a few other choice things. So when I tell you the the perception of always walking around with a smile on your face is not something that you always can do because if you're not walking with the right people, it's looked at as an advance. And it
Mm,
shouldn't be a double standard, but it is, unfortunately, because, like I'm saying, women of color are looked at 90% of the time as sexual objects, not as just like that's a beautiful woman. That is, she is an amazing look. Mm-mm, mm-mm. It was just as crude as, what that police officer said. And thankfully, I'm so happy that the woman was walking with me because I was just like flabbergasted.
rightfully so. Rightfully so. That's interesting. Very interesting. If Devocrat says, besides you being pretty, why do you believe men view you as sexual object instead of a wife?
It's not something that I view, it's something that I've been told. It's something that I have experienced. I've experienced a lot of men telling me that they would love to bed me, but there are very few men. I'm not saying that there hasn't been a good amount that want to wed me. Um, and the first thing that they want to do is do something seductive with me instead of grow with God. And how is it that that's the first thing that you see when you see me? You don't see that I am a mother. You don't see that I'm any of these things. You see me and be like, I bet XXX. Now, I mean,
So,
it's honest. I mean, I that's fine, but it can't grow from that point. Like I
why
get
can't it
it.
though? Why can't
Because you already stepped in dog poop. Like I can't. Because the only thing that you will ever see me as, and if I lose that, if I lose being that sexual object or being because I'm not always going to look the same, then I'm done. I'm cooked.
so you don't think so you think that's just a bad starting point?
It is. It's a horrible starting point.
Uh I don't know. I don't know. I think I agree with a lot of it, right? And I'm not a woman, so I can't rebuttal it because I'm not a woman. You know, meat has never been ran after like a woman.
I
They
dress
don't-
with jeans and a shirt on, and at my other jobs, I dress like a school teacher, covered to my neck and with a scarf on.
See, and this, so I will say what I've noticed, and I've talked about this in my story and on this show before. The funny thing is, I've seen, and that's why I want to do this type of show too. But I've seen so many dudes, good dudes, that's super overlooked because they are the square. They
Hmm.
are into tech and they are not like hands on with fixing stuff and building and problem solving, right? So me with my Bob the Builder headache, when I show up at the house and I'm like, yeah, you just got this going on with your water. You could try this and you probably fix this and you put that over there. The wives just be like, and I'm just like, do you see what you are living in a $1.8 million house? You need to stud your man. Don't stud my Bob to build a head, eh? Because the thing is, it's like I think there has to be another level of appreciation for everything, even from the dude standpoint, because I realized a while ago that being multi diverse in other spaces and not just be producer but builder and all that stuff, I realized that unfortunately the layers, fellas, this is game, a little bit of game. but the layers that I possess is what makes me more intriguing in that space.
Hmm.
So if I was in the streets, I told you it would be nasty work. I already know it.
Listen, I used to be a nanny, right? I worked for some very high up there people. I would not engage with the husband, and it was in my contract. And the reason why it wasn't that I felt like I would be tempted by any of them, because that wasn't a problem for me. But I didn't want my bubbliness that I had towards I'm here for that baby, that cute little bundle of pudge. I didn't want you to be like, oh my God, nope. All of this is for that little bundle of joy. And this is a list of stuff that you need to do. I would be like, over, you stand over there, the baby's right there, and pure. And I don't need your husband to be in the same room as me. And if your husband does come in the same room as me, I'm gonna send you a message, and I'm probably gonna record the whole conversation. Like,
Hey, why you got
why are
to?
you,
What you
why are you
record for?
talking to
What you
me?
record for? I'm just go in there.
Why are you talking to
Oh,
me?
yeah. That's how he gonna be looking at you. What you recording for? What you recording for?
I
I was
didn't
just
want
trying to have
you
a
can
conversation with you.
with the baby. You want to have a conversation with the baby. I am invisible. It's like the baby is floating in the air. That's what is happening right now. So, I mean, sometimes it's just, the slave mentality of a bed wench is a real thing. Like that goes for lots of different places and lots of different spaces and lots of um different races as well, but most of the brown, yellow, black people had to deal with it in that
Yeah,
situation.
yeah, and the Mendingos.
I mean, the Warriors, they did their thing.
Yeah,
That's
see,
why y'all, hey Rach,
that was a good one. That was, Rach, she didn't mean it. She didn't mean it. Rach is
I mentioned
okay.
it when I come to Georgia, I want to freak up a Starbucks. I'ma tell. I'ma tell.
You ain't got nothing to tell. I put it on the whole wide world web. The whole
Yeah,
wide
you
world
put.
web. Web.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I think we about out. If y'all got anything else in the chat, let us know before we clock out. Me, the stud next door, Trivy. What up? What up? Uh, Try Bishop. Bishop. Hey, if she out here with that fire, run. Run
Oh,
away.
no,
Hey,
Bishop.
Bishop better run away from that box.
Oh,
They not like us. They not like us. Sheesh. Oh man, I ain't gonna front. I don't know what I would do if I seen Corinne in the Starbucks or anything. I would probably group you out. I ain't gonna front. I'd be like, yo, what you did to the
was it true about that puffy stuff that you wrote in that book?
she was with Puffy too. See, okay, all right. Last thing, and I probably should not touch on Puff. Pause. I shouldn't touch on
No,
Puff.
Diddy.
You get it? I shouldn't touch on Puff. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm still okay as if as it relates to the trafficking. Okay, yeah, get them out of here. All right. But when it comes to just being on the freak off stuff, it's just like yo, like
Dr. J said, honestly, there's no rhyme or reason to anything anymore. I said, do you and be happy. So apparently,
hey, you made me happy.
mm,
Dr.
mm.
J, go ahead.
Ooh, Dr. J. Ooh, child.
Dr. J gonna get your in trouble, get you shot. Don't y'all listen? Don't y'all listen to Dr. J?
Sip on this juice. Mm,
I'm not listening to Dr. I love you, Dr. J, but I'm not gonna follow that advice. Mm,
mm, mm.
listen, you know how much stuff make us men happy? Okay, oh, that's what I meant to tell you. So what was that girl's name? Hold on, I'm gonna look up on my phone. It was uh, a builder in Alpharetta. She was like the head person, right? But
Mm-hmm.
every time, and this is kind of what I mean. Every time we come to the job site and I'm about to do the walkthroughs in the property, whatever, she'll say, "What you got on today?" I was like, "I don't know. I don't know. It smell good as F." So I was like, "Okay, thank you, appreciate it." But she tried to morph into like a manly role to Mac the black man. Of course, she was not black; she was white, and I was just
Mm,
like, and she was bad too. That's the other thing. Like, I'm not putting y'all business out there. Y'all know who y'all are. But anytime we would get a work order to go over to that development, all the
mm-hmm.
dudes be like, "I need to go over. Let me get it. I go over there today." Oh, but I think that was one of them cases. Just like, yo, she's beautiful, but you don't have to do that. You ain't gotta try that hard. It really, it ain't. You really don't have to try that hard for real. Hold up. What was it? Atlee Dana. That was her name. Hey Dana, what up? All right, ain't nobody got nothing in the chat. I think we good.
Mm-mm.
Nito,
Oh,
uh,
good.
genuine question. Do you desire to be a handyman or do you just become hey, Devo Crass message. Read it. Devo Kratz, I love working with my hands. I don't nothing that I do is for validation. Maybe when I was in maybe middle school, probably middle school and the beginning of high school. That's when me doing anything for validation kind of ended. And
Okay.
and after that, it was just like, yo, I'm out here. I'm doing I'm doing what I do. Take it or leave it. I think what I learned was it's okay to live in multiple worlds at one time. That's what I did learn. Um Handyman stuff, honestly, I for years I never was gonna tell nobody that I was a general contractor. I thought that was like bum activity. I was like, yo, I'm supposed to like, bro, how you a contractor, but you got a Grammy? Like the Grammy is the shiny object, right? The Grammy is the more shinier object that I would want to display. So no, bro. And then at some point, the Grammy just became lame, and the whole music business just lame. And then I started to be around people that was doing stuff for validation consistently,
Mm,
and then they had to come to my space, and they were trying to get my validation. I was like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. And for me, I just like for people to be genuine. Like, if you hate me, cool. Let me know.
mm-hmm.
If you don't let me know, I'ma just assume that is we good. I'ma choose good. I'ma always
Okay.
try to choose good first. Now, if you show me that it's some racist activity, or you show me it's some Karen type of activity, all
Yeah.
right, cool. I'm gonna deal with you how I deal with you. But at the end of the day, like I think also age changes a lot of stuff. When you get on the other side of 40, you stop giving an F for real. You just be like, all right, yo, it is what it is, dog. Oh, you don't like it? You don't like bet. Do your thing. You just stop caring. And I think that is for the fellas. And Kay, you could correct me if I'm right or wrong. But I think for the fellas, when you learn that you just not give a F and it's okay to just tend to you, do what,
Hmm.
that's when you become like super attractive. And they'd be like,
Yeah.
yo, he ain't studying me? You don't see this? He like,
A lot of people do like that. I'm not one of them. Mm. Ignore me. I'm just be like, okay,
you
you're
don't
just
even
not
know you
interested. And I'm just, I'm just gonna keep it moving. Like,
back. But yeah,
that's,
it's just a
mm,
thing. And then I guess also being married, you just go through so many different turns. You just be like, all right, this is what you got. Take it or
that's
leave
what we working with
it.
right now.
This is what I got. This is what you got. All right, cool. All right.
My cup can only fill yours this much. Actually, I can't even fill nobody's cup. I gotta fill my
Yeah.
own.
And then I think also Democrats, I don't know how old you are, but I think something else that happens when you get a little bit older, you start being big bro to a lot of people. And if you actually have experiences and things that people can learn from, it just takes the whole if you were using that in a dating situation, it takes it to a whole nother stratosphere because you
Mhm.
you literally don't have to take nothing from no woman. You're not trying to get no box. You're like, I'm just if you got it, cool. If not, cool. It just it changes. It changes. But yeah, I just 21. Okay. Yeah, you got yeah, at 21. See, I was still in college. I was hustling music. I was pushing CDs out of my dorm room. Uh
Were you making remixes too?
no, I was not a remix guy. I felt disrespected when people was like, "Yo, you can make me like a mixed CD." I'm
A
like,
mixtape?
"No."
Like, I'm above that.
Yeah.
Rude.
I always thought that was disrespectful. But I don't know. I rented out when I was in my dorm room. Maybe I'm incriminating myself. It is what it is. It's old. But when I was in my dorm room, I was just selling sky blue, the wine joints. I was selling them out the dorm room, and I had them joints, them video VHS. I was the rent man. You come over there. Yeah, I don't know if you ever came to my yeah. Anybody that's watching this that was staying in Van story, tell him about your boy. I was written. So for me, it was just like again, I became being okay. I was okay with being the bro, and then it was just like one summer, it was just like, oh no, this dude's something different. I was like, okay, all right, cool. I did cash in. Cha-ching,
Respectfully, of
cha-ching,
course.
cha-ching,
Respectfully.
cha-ching. Boy, you better go to the clinic. I am.
Oh, cousin said you was selling other stuff too, huh?
Hey, cuz, leave it out of there, dog. Leave it out of there, dog.
Mm.
No, nah, say I ain't gonna put our family. Just know we're entrepreneur. We are
Devin,
entrepreneurial black folk.
Devin, I at this point in the game, it doesn't matter what race you are. I guess I'm at to the point now where I guess I need to cross over to get me a white dude because it seems like it might be a little easier for me to catch.
Honestly, I would say experiment. Honestly, I'm sorry. It in this market, especially, yeah, it's just different. I would say experiment. Get whatever you
At,
need to get.
at this point, black men they have there's a woman, a girl coming up 18 and 21 every day. So y'all forever have multiple ranges of
Box.
people that yeah. But and you can have kids for as long as you want to. I don't want to no more. Okay? I'm all done. We're all done.
Oh, my bad. Dr. J putting stuff in the chat. Both parties need to agree on it. Okay, going to be in a monogamous relationship. Honestly, okay. I have had the idea in my brain, that whole Nick Cannon concept, right?
Mm-hmm.
And who else was it? Neo. I feel like Neo's still on some other stuff, if you know what I mean. I don't think
I
Nick.
know what you're talking about.
Yeah. But I'm just
Mm-hmm.
like, I can see, especially getting into that provider man thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can see at in a certain space you get to be polygamous. I get it. Cuz I think,
Oh yeah, I get it because at some point you're gonna be like, leave me the H alone.
yeah, and it's not about the sex even.
Mm-mm.
It's not
It's
about
like I just need some time to myself. You should go see Becky down the hall.
right.
I'm going to the basement.
Right.
Okay.
I get it. I get it. And it's just like, mm,
I know Elon does have 13 kids now.
for
Good
real?
grief. Yeah.
Elon got
Yeah.
13?
13.
Why Tyler Perry only got one? Tyler.
And
I
on that note, this has been Lucrative Love. It has
Yeah,
been amazing being with you. Please, if you are looking for love, please hit us up.
please
Lucrative
do.
Love Podcast at gmail.com.
Hold
We'll
up.
be happy to showcase you, your talent, and the fact that you want some love. Come
I love
on,
it.
Devocrats.
All right, so we will holler at y'all. That was a great exit, Kay. Good job. That was excellent. All right,
You're
we'll
welcome.
holler at y'all. Peace.